Good morning, my dear students of class 7. Today again we are here with biology topic. Your chapter is chapter 4, plant life. And today we will be doing respiration in plants. We will also be doing the difference between photosynthesis and respiration. So let us start. Respiration in plants. All of us will require energy to do our daily activities. Same way plants also require energy, maybe for germination of seeds, for cell division, to send out water in upward direction. For all these purposes they require energy, and for that they have to do a process known as respiration. And the process is same just like other organisms, the breakdown of food, that means the breakdown of glucose. So let's see this. All the plant cells require energy for various activities. Thus, the cells of root, stem, leaves, fruits and germinating seeds, all these parts of the plants, what they do? They respire actively. Now, like animals, plants obtain energy by the breakdown of glucose. We have already done this. So the same method is there for the plants also, into carbon dioxide and water. This breakdown takes place in the presence of oxygen. That means they take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide and water in the process of respiration. And how it happens? Exchange of gases in plants. There are two methods. There are two different modes of exchange of gases in plants. And what are these two modes? First one is stomata. You know about it. We have studied about it. Lenticels you may not be knowing, but today I will tell you what are these, where they are located. Okay. So first we will be starting with stomata. So stomata, as we know, these are the very tiny pores, the holes on the lower surface of leaves. Okay, not only on the leaves, but they are also present on the green, tender, soft stem. Let's see this. Stomata are the fine pores present on the lower surface of most leaves or young green stems. Very tender ones. Usually they are open during the daytime and they are closed at night. We have studied about the mechanism of closing and opening of stomata. During the daytime they are open and during the night they are closed. And you know which cells are involved in this? The guard cells. So this is the diagram of stomata. Okay, singular one, stoma. This is the lower surface of the leaf. You can see many small tiny pores are there. One is enlarged for you. In the other diagram also you can see how one stoma looks. Now comes the next mode, that is lenticels. And most of you may not be aware about this lenticels. These are also small holes, but they are not present on the leaves. They are present on the woody stems and mature roots. These are the tiny openings present on the mature roots and woody stems of some trees. They look like scars on the root or the bark of the trees. You can see some spots are there on the stem or the roots. In fact, these are the lenticels, the small holes through which exchange of gases takes place. Many fruits such as apple and pear also have lenticels on them. On the apple or pear you can find very small holes or the pores. These are nothing but lenticels. Now when I show you the diagrams, I am sure that most of you have seen this. See, these are the various types of stents which shows the presence of lenticels. Can you see that? So these are the ones, and the purpose is same, just like stomata. They do exchange of gases. Take in one gas, gives out another. Gases exchange during photosynthesis. For us, we do only respiration. We don't do photosynthesis. But plants, they do two processes, that is photosynthesis and respiration. And exchange of gases takes place. That means they take in a gas and give out another gas. In the process of photosynthesis, it is different, and in the process of respiration, it is just opposite. Let us see that. The process of photosynthesis takes place during the daytime. Night it cannot take place, okay, because sunlight is not there. In this process, what is taken in? That is carbon dioxide, and oxygen is given out. Since they are manufacturing, they are producing oxygen, what they do? They keep some oxygen for themselves for respiration. And whatever they don't require, they give it off in the atmosphere through the stomata or lenticel. Some part of the oxygen is produced, is utilized in respiration, and the rest is given out through stomata or lenticels. So what they take carbon dioxide and they produce oxygen. Since they are producing oxygen, they take a part of it in the process of respiration, and rest of it is given out in the atmosphere through stomata or lenticel. Now let us talk about the other one, respiration. Gases exchange during respiration. Now here you can see just opposite to photosynthesis. Plants respire throughout day and night. Here they do this process only during the daytime, but here day and night both, every time throughout the day. During this process, oxygen is taken in. They take in oxygen and carbon dioxide is given out. In the daytime, released carbon dioxide is used by plants for photosynthesis. However, at night, carbon dioxide is released in the atmosphere. Just like this. Since here they are producing what? Carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide they also require for photosynthesis. So during the daytime they take a part of carbon dioxide for the process of photosynthesis, and the rest of it is given out in the atmosphere. Now I have taught you both these processes, photosynthesis and respiration. So this is the best way to understand this, and that is why I have given it as photosynthesis versus respiration. What happens in these two processes, just to make you understand. Food is made. In photosynthesis, food is made, glucose is made, food is produced. But here, food is, or the glucose is broken down. Next one. Energy from sunlight stored in the glucose. So solar energy is trapped in the leaves and they produce glucose. So energy is there in the glucose. Here what happens? Stored energy which is there in the glucose is released. One more difference. In the process of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is taken in, but here carbon dioxide and water is given out. Here carbon dioxide is taken in respiration, carbon dioxide is given out. Here, in the process of photosynthesis, oxygen is given out. The byproduct is oxygen. Here, oxygen is taken in. Here it is given out. Here oxygen is taken in. Now this happens only in the plants, in the presence of chlorophyll. But respiration takes place in both plants as well as animals. All the living organisms, they do this process of respiration, but photosynthesis is done only by the plants. Light is needed. Sunlight is needed for photosynthesis, but sunlight is not needed for respiration. We do respiration throughout the day, during the daytime and night as well. And the last one here is in chloroplast. Photosynthesis takes place in the chloroplast, but respiration takes place in the mitochondria. So this was just what I taught you. This was the summary. Now according to your book, some differences are given between photosynthesis and respiration. So I have just copied it from your textbook. So this will be easy for you to understand the basic differences between photosynthesis and respiration. Photosynthesis. It is responsible for synthesis of food from carbon dioxide and water. That means food is made here. Okay, food is, or the glucose is synthesized. But here it is responsible for the oxidation of food, breaking down of food or glucose into carbon dioxide, water, and energy is also released in this process. Now, in photosynthesis, oxygen is released. It is a byproduct of the process. And here, carbon dioxide, water, and energy are released as byproducts. It takes place in the cell that contain chlorophyll and appear green, such as leaves and young green stems. Photosynthesis always takes place in the green parts of the plant, leaves and tender stems. But it takes place in all the living cells. Okay, respiration. It occurs in the presence of light. Light here means sunlight. So, as you know that it is done during the daytime, so it requires sunlight. It occurs all the time, throughout the day and night. Respiration, we respire throughout the day, same way plants also respire throughout the day. So, daytime and night also. Last one here, food is manufactured in this process. Food is the glucose, okay? So that is manufactured, that is produced in this process of photosynthesis. But in respiration, what happens? Food is broken down. So this was your difference between photosynthesis and respiration. Very, very important from the examination point of view. And with this topic is over. The difference between respiration and photosynthesis. Now we will be doing a very small experiment to show that germinating seeds respire. Okay? Germinating seeds, these are also part of the plants. Just like other experiments, here we require some materials. So what are the materials required? 2 conical flasks, lime water, that is freshly prepared lime water, 2 beakers, and 2 glass tubes with 2 bends at right angles this way. Okay, right angle is 90 degree, you know. So a glass tube which is bent in 2 places at right angle, some germinating seeds and some boiled gram seeds. Okay, some germinating seeds we have to take and some boiled gram seeds we have to take. Then rubber box you require and carbolic acid. Let us see the apparatus. This diagram is also given in your book. You can refer your book. All of you know that this is conical flask, this is the rubber cork, and the glass tube which I was telling you, it is bent in 2 places at right angle, and this is the beaker. So you have to do just like this. Here what we have kept, boiled gram seeds, and we have labeled this as A, setup A. The same thing we are doing here, but here instead of boiled seeds, we are keeping germinating healthy seeds of gram, and we are giving it a name B. So label them A and B. What is there in this beaker? Freshly prepared lime water. Okay, now let us see the procedure. in a conical flask and label it as A. That's what I have already told you. Here we have put the boiled seeds of gram and this we have marked it as A. Take some germinating gram seeds in another conical flask and label them as B. Add some carbolic acid to these seeds in order to prevent their decay. So here we have also added carbolic acid and these are the germinating seeds of gram. A and B. A has got boiled seeds and B has got the germinating seeds. Take a glass tube and insert one end in the conical flask and another one dipped in the lime water. So you can see two are there. So one here it is there in the conical flask, other one is dipped in the lime water. Now what you have to do? After that you have to fix the rubber cork and without disturbing it for 2 to 3 hours you have to keep this apparatus, keep this setup. After that what will you observe? Observations. The lime water in the beaker connected to flask B turns milky. There is no change in the other beaker. Here the water remains as it is, but here the lime water turns milky white. So color change is there, it turns milky. Now why it has turned milky? Because of the action of one gas. It is carbon dioxide which turns the lime water milky. You will study in chemistry that carbon dioxide turns lime water milky. So what has happened here? The process of respiration. These germinating seeds, they actively respire and they give out carbon dioxide which goes from this glass tube and then it changes the color of the lime water into milky white. Germinating seeds respire during this process and they release carbon dioxide which turns the lime water milky. So this is all about this. As I told that experiment show that germinating seeds respire. So they are respiring and what they are doing? They are producing a gas which is nothing but carbon dioxide. It is proved because the lime water has changed milky. Carbon dioxide turns lime water milky. Okay. So that's all for today. Stay home, stay safe and have a great day.